The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen and able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Allen now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Here we go on 4th down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Allen. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Callaway. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Callaway. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. throwing now is Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Callaway. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Gallup. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Callaway. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Off play action. Callaway. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A first down carry for Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
On first down, Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Off the play fake. Callaway. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Off play action. Callaway gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Callaway. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off play action. Callaway.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shrugs him off, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Callaway. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Quincy Roche
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off play action. Callaway. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Callaway. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Throwing on 1st down. Callaway. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 44, Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Allen going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off right around the 43, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Allen to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw it for a late touchdown.
And that trip to the end zone, I think that's the dagger.
Handshakes all around now. Everybody looking at each other and starting to celebrate a big victory.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.